I haven't heard from you in days.
It's over. I can't do this anymore.
Hi guys, welcome to episode 3 of Why Men and Women Miscommunicate in Relationships. Today we're talking about something that causes a lot of frustration and ego bruising and confusion in dating. Why women lose interest before the date even happens. So if you're a returning subscriber, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much. And if you're new, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you will never miss a new upload. Now let's dig in. You will often hear men say, she just switched up, she lost interest for no reason, she became cold out of nowhere. But the truth is simple, there is always a reason because there is no smoke without fire, let's face it. When a man says she switched up for no reason, he does not put into context the fact that attraction does not disappear suddenly, it fades quietly and gradually. Women rarely wake up one morning and decide to lose interest in someone they genuinely liked. Actually, what happens is much slower and much more psychological. When interest is expressed and then communication drops, the emotional connection starts to starve, not immediately but gradually. In the beginning, there is engagement, replies are timely, energy is mutual, curiosity is present. Then something changes. Messages become shorter, response time gets longer, plans stop being mentioned, there is no explanation, just silence. And silence is not neutral, silence is absence. At this point, the women start to feel like an option instead of a priority, not because she is insecure, but because human beings interpret patterns. Her nervous system starts to disengage, not as punishment but as protection. This is important. Women do not detach to manipulate, they detach to regulate. When emotional reinforcement disappears, the brain reads it as instability and the body responds by slowly pulling back. Why? Because interest needs maintenance. Just like attraction can grow through consistent presence, it can also die through inconsistency. Let me give you an example. If someone texts you daily, shows curiosity, and speaks about meeting, your brain begins to associate them with safety and intention. When that person suddenly goes quiet for days, the brain has to adjust. The woman doesn't chase clarity, she creates distance because clarity should not require chasing. Another reason women lose interest before the date is lack of direction. Endless talking with no plan eventually feels like emotional stalling. Let me explain. Conversation without movement creates confusion, which in turn kills her attraction towards you. Women are not impressed by words alone. They respond to alignment. Women respond better to alignment between the words and actions because they marry the two. And what better way to get to know somebody other than seeing if their words and their actions actually marry? When interest is expressed but never acted on, it creates emotional fatigue. She begins to feel like she is filling time, not building something. Then there is the low emotional presence. This looks like replies without depth, no follow-up questions, no curiosity, no engagement beyond surface level interaction. A woman does not need constant texting. Let's face it, she needs to feel seen. When she feels like she is carrying the conversation or teaching someone how to show up for her emotionally, interest slowly fades, not with anger but with acceptance. Then there's this one biggest reason of all, inconsistency without explanation. Not being busy, but being busy without communication. People who are emotionally invested communicate transitions. They say, I will be quiet today, or this week is a bit heavy or busy, but I will check in. This reassurance matters. When someone disappears and returns casually, the message received is simple. I engage when it's convenient for me. At this point, the woman does not argue. She observes, and observation leads to emotional withdrawal. So when a woman loses interest before the first date, it is not confusion. It is not, out of ego, like, oh, she's proud, she's rude, she's that. No, it is information. She did not feel chosen. She did not feel prioritized. She did not feel emotional continuity. And rather than demand effort, she removes access. In the next video, I will explain why, if a man genuinely likes you, his behavior does not go quiet. If it resonated with you, please share, like, and subscribe. And remember, this is my more love, more life, more peace, more wisdom, and more you, more positivity. Have an amazing, amazing one. Love you. Bye. Mwah.